This is Colonel Tracy Roberts, your pastor of prosperity, with words of wisdom and nuggets of knowledge. We're about to do something that if I were in a place of scarcity, this would put me in my scarcity place. And that is because this exercise that I'm about to show you is one that I only do for individuals that I invite to my house to come and participate with me. And I never do this anywhere but in my own personal house. And this is a money game. It is a game of observation, a game where what you do is you get to look all around. You get to look at what you see. And what do you see? You just get to look. What is here? And as I'm observing, then I'm able to look around and go, well, what am I seeing? And the more I look and observe, then what I'm going to tell you is oftentimes the things of the greatest value, the things that are of the most importance, may be right in front of you, all around you. They are right in front of your face, and you may not even perceive them for what they are and how they are. If you were looking over this whole section right here, and you were trying to determine what is the most valuable thing here, then can you guess what it might be? I mean, I've got all of my money friends right here. I've got a full set of my money friends. And whenever I was talking about money friends, here's the cool thing. When I lay them out and I'm talking to my brain and I say, brain, I've got all of money. Then I even have a trump card. This is what I call my trump card. This is a $500 bill. $500 bill. These are no longer in circulation. In about year 1969, then the $500 bills were taken out of circulation. So the only way you can get one of these is if from a collector. So I love having that because when I'm talking to my brain, I say, brain, which one don't I have? And I show that I have all the money. Here's what I do. Sometimes if my brain's acting up and trying to be a little something or another, then I'll say, brain, not only do I have all of money, but I've got trump card. I've got the trump card. There it is. I have all of money, plus I've got some that ain't even in circulation anymore. My wife made me put that in a case because she didn't want people handling her $500 bill because it did cost her a little bit of money. But now as I'm looking over, then I look and I find some things that are here. There's all kinds of symbols. Money is just a symbol. It's a symbol in our life. I was working with a lady, and the lesson that she taught me was more powerful than maybe any of the lessons that I taught her. Let me back up just a little bit. My wife, Laviv, one day she said to me, she says, you know, Tracy, you are just like King Solomon. People come to your house, you talk to them about money, and then all of a sudden, they come back to you sometimes a week later, a month later, and they're all excited because what you have taught them about money changed their life. And so she was telling me, and I was thinking about President Kennedy with all of his Nobel laureates and how they were puffed up their chest. Well, I was puffing up my chest because she said I was like King Solomon, the richest king that ever walked on the earth. And then all of a sudden she paused and she said, the only difference is you do not receive the gold. And I was like, oh my gosh. Because what I thought in my mind is I thought that giving and receiving were two different coins. And what I found was that giving and receiving are the same coin, just one's heads and one's tails. And when I learned that, I was like going, this is powerful. So remember that giving and receiving, In order to give, there must be someone that's going to receive. In order to receive, there must be a giver. So it's the same coin on there. And I learned that lesson, and it became powerful. 3 days later, after I had that conversation with my wife, where she said, you're like King Solomon, but you don't receive. I was sitting down with a lady, and she wanted to become part of a mastermind. Oh my gosh, once you learn about masterminds, yeah, that's going to change your world. That's going to change your whole life. And we're going to be talking about masterminds. As a matter of fact, whenever I'm talking about masterminds, then I'm going to be bringing in one of the geniuses of mastermind, one of my good friends, Delwyn Davenport. We've done masterminds together. And we've changed people's lives. They've changed their own life, but we've helped them change. But this lady, she wanted to be part of our mastermind. She was in a place where she was selling real estate and not able to close any deals, not able to get people to sign up. And she said, if I have a mastermind, I need to have people that are working with me. And she wanted to do it. And she knew she was supposed to. And she didn't have the resources. And she looked at me and she said, I want to be part of your mastermind, but I don't have the money for it. And then she changed my life. She held this coin up. That's 1 ounce of gold. 1 ounce of gold. It's a beautiful coin too. It's a Philharmonic, so it's got all these beautiful instruments on there. And she says, will you accept this in exchange for letting me be part of your mastermind? And I said, with all my heart I do. And so 3 days after my wife had suggested to me that I was like King Solomon other than I received the gold, then I literally was able to receive the gold. And so this coin has a great meaning and purpose and power in my life. And this goes back to my question before. When you're looking at all of the things here, which one has the most value? And of all of the items on this table here, then this is one of the items that has the most value. I could take it currently, I could take it to the coin shop and I could get about $1,300 for this one coin because it's gold. It has value and it has power in it. Now, because we're looking at and we're playing with money, my wife, when she was starting to learn about her money friends, she started asking, Andrew Jackson why he was on the 20, and her answer was, why don't you learn and find out? And then what she found that a gold note, and it had George Washington on it. And she said, oh my gosh, I want one of those. And what we did is we took that gold note and I made a copy of this and she put it on her vision board. And then I was in the shop. I was in a coin shop. And all of a sudden, I walked in one day and look what I found. I found this same thing at the coin shop. And I was excited for it because this was on her vision board and she wanted it. And I was at the coin shop and I saw it and I was like, wow, I'm going to be able to help her accomplish something for herself. Oftentimes when you've got the right team working with you, then they can help you get the things that you want because you have let them know what you want, need, and desire. In that moment, I was able to do that. When I was talking to the fellow, then he said to me, he said, okay, if you really like this, I hardly ever get these in. These are a very rare note. So if you want it, you should probably get it because if you come back an hour or two from now, it will more than likely be gone. And so I was able to get that and help her accomplish one of her goals and one of her desires. And so with money, then know this. It has the ability to magnify and edify and to make your world a better place. Remembering that money is merely a magnifier. It does it doesn't make me anything. It doesn't make me good or bad. It doesn't make me happy or sad. What it does is it magnifies who I am in that moment and what I'm doing. I'm going to give you this as a little bonus, and here it is. Money is an idea backed by confidence. Money is an idea backed by confidence. And what's confidence? Confidence is a belief in myself when I believe in me. So my definition of money, and maybe this will serve you too, is that money is an idea in my mind, backed by a belief in me. And that's why I'm able to transact with all of these different kinds of money. And so now you have been able to see the power of currency and the money in your world, knowing that it's not what I'm transacting with, it's the fact that I'm confident in me and I'm confident that I'm creating value. So with money, I create value. With exchange, then I enhance that value. And this is a way that you can know that you've created value. My Rabbi Daniel Lappin, one time he said to me, Tracy, it is your obligation to create as many of these as possible. And he was talking about money. Create as much of it as possible, because as your bank account gets bigger and bigger, then you have evidence that you're blessing the world. Because the reason why I have money is because I bless the world. That's evidence. I'm going to encourage all of you to take a new approach to money. Look at it and know it is there to enhance and bless you, to help you live in your mission, to live in purpose and on purpose, to magnify you, and to make the world a better place. I hope that this has been a fun little exercise for you, where we've been able to look at money. This is usually an exercise where it's a give and take. I'm asking questions on observation, and if you ever have, if you ever are traveling and then you meet me somewhere and you bring me some money from Bangladesh, or you bring me some money from Indonesia or wherever, then I'm always happy, because I have good friends of mine that travel all over the world. And when they come back from a trip, then they'll be saying, hey, I got you some money. I want you to put it in your collection. So oftentimes, my friends know what I enjoy and what I love. And so now that they know what I enjoy, then they bring more of it to me. So knowing who and what you want, then you get to get it. So here we go. This is your money lesson. And I hope that this lesson has been of value to you, because it's of value to me. Remember that money is an idea backed by confidence, backed by your own belief in you. And that's what makes it work. You and I have the ability to enhance, edify, and uplift the whole world. And now you are a master of money because you spent this time with us today. This is Colonel Tracy Roberts, leaving you with a blessing of prosperity, abundance, and favor. God bless you as you bless others. And remember to live in purpose and on purpose always. I love y'all. Have an awesome life.